Yes, I am on your page right now.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
We
Everybody
are
love
live.
me. Oh, so we are perfect.
Yeah.
My
And the internet
internet.
just heard that.
Hello, internet, hearing me singing really poorly. Um,
You're
wow.
not
Welcome.
online for me.
Incorrect. That was amazing. Avery, take that back.
I guess I'll play a bard next time. So,
Hey.
good evening, everyone. My name is Avery, and I will be your lead idiot. Dungeon master for tonight. I use they, he pronouns, and before we jump into today's session, we're gonna do what we normally do, which is a little spin around the table, talk about names and pronouns. I'm gonna pick on people in the Discord chat. So, Alicia, you're up because your name starts with A.
Yay, Alicia. My name is Alicia. I play Callie. We both have she, her pronouns.
Caleb.
I'm Caleb. I use they, them pronouns. I play for Red, who uses they and he pronouns.
The one, the only Fluxy.
I'm Fluxy. I use he, they pronouns. My character is Kokia, who uses he, she, or they pronouns.
And then Hale.
I am Hale. I use they, he pronouns, and I play Basil, who uses he, him.
And then Stormy.
Hi, my name's Stormy. I use he, him pronouns, and I play Fynn, who also uses he, him pronouns.
And then our last player who can't make it tonight, but is normally here and just as lovable, is Cory, who uses he, they pronouns and plays the lovely Lim. So, Cory should hopefully be here next time. We will all miss Cory. Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Anyway, had to slip in that joke. If you missed earlier episodes, if you're new here, confused, whatever, if you go to if I can spell tonight, linktr.ee/mwm_pod. It has all of our handy links, access to our Wikipedia, which is great if you're new, YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, FM, that sort of stuff. It's also just as easy to go to our Twitter, which is MWN_pod, where we post fun stuff there. We're also Mistakes Were Podcasts on Tumblr, if Tumblr's more of your thing. So, new, confused, just really pumped to learn more. Check out those links. We'd love to have you jump into our world. So, gotta go through our usual disclaimers. Feels like a real long speech, but I promise to make it as painless as possible. So, as you notice, this channel has a mature filter on. While we tend to aim for more of a PG-13 kind of vibe, there's sometimes, violence, potty humor, swearing, that sort of thing. So we kind of viewer discretions as advised, preferably everyone over 18, but if you get parent permission, that's on you. So, we can't foresee all triggers. A lot of triggers that are common in this campaign are blood, injury, violence, combat, swearing, modern mods of potty humor, mind control, amnesia, and betrayal and backstabbing. We tend to have a more conclusive whole. My brain is thinking a whole bunch of words that I don't know if they quite make sense. Anyway, a more comprehensive list, there we go, of triggers is usually put on the YouTube version of this. So if you're a bit anxious about whether or not this episode is going to be triggering, wait till the YouTube version comes out, and you can watch our YouTube version by looking for the YouTube channel Mothcat Gaming on YouTube. This episode is going to run till around 10:45 Eastern Standard Time because I work early mornings and I gotta go to bed before 11. We usually take a 5-minute break somewhere in between. Halfway, sometimes over half. I'm getting bad at math, so it is what it is. But forewarned, there is a break in case you get bored. So, kind of like I mentioned earlier, episodes 1 through 6 are on YouTube, and I finally caught up on Spotify, folks. So if you're more of a Spotify fan, 1 through 6 are now on Spotify. Episode 7's still a bit in the works with the transcription and stuff, but I hope to have those up sometime either this weekend or next week, so then you'll be mostly caught up. And just kind of another last note, as you've seen from our pretty gorgeous, overlay, we've got, I just realized I didn't put the source for the Roll20 on, so give me a second to do that, but I can talk while I do that. So as you've probably noticed, we have some fantastic art. A lot of us use the Baidu's Pit Crew or other Pit Crews. Sources to all of the art is on our Wikipedia, so please go ahead and give that a look and love. And I am trailing off because I'm trying to figure out where the window capture is. I knew I was forgetting something. And I'm not logged in yet. Probably shouldn't do this, but is it on stream? But what it is, what it is. Okay. There we go. So, let me see where I left off on my notes. Yeah, that's the disclaimers, so let's get right into it. So, as usual, tonight we pick up from where we left off last session. Last session was episode 7, The Autumn Wizard, and in that episode, a whole bunch of stuff happened. So, first of all, the party entered Finn's hometown called Oshel, to learn more about the corruption process and to help those affected by corruption. Arriving in town, they ended up arriving in town around the same time the Autumn/Fall Festival. The party decided to stop by food stalls and interacted with a street performer before getting back into that on track. Thanks to a half-elf, half-fae wizard called the Autumn Wizard, they found Finn's mom and foiled a plot that would have resulted in the whole town becoming corrupted. While the party prevented more folks becoming corrupted, they have not yet healed Finn's mom or helped treat any of the people that have already been corrupted. Oh, and is it too late to mention that Finn's mom in their corrupted state can still corrupt people? That's probably a good plot point, right? So, to further kick it off, I'd like to set up the scene right now. So, last session, I think it was Kokia. If it's someone else, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure it's Kokia. Convinced all of like the nearby animals in town to think that danger was imminent. So you have a bunch of these pest animals between the the bushes and houses, just like in a huge wave of animals just like started panic sprinting across town, which kind of created a diversion for you to get closer to the parade float with the corrupted candy without getting stopped. You blasted the corrupted candy with fire, resulting in raven-shaped smoke to come from the candy. And the Raven Queen herself kind of gave you an ominous warning to stay out of her way. Fynn charmed his mom, who was still corrupted by the way, and had her tell her pumpkin-headed humanoid mimic to stand down. And I don't think I ever really properly described Finn's mom, so maybe this would be a good time for Stormy to take it away, since it's your character's mom.
That is true. I will correct and say I technically didn't charm them. That was all Lim and Basil.
Okay.
One of the two. Yeah, so Finn's mom is a tiefling with so you know how like everybody looks at the player's handbook thing about like tieflings have human colored skin and are like, nah, what if it was purple? Well, she actually does look like tieflings are quote-unquote supposed to look like in the player's handbook. She has actually, let me go ahead and post a picture. I'll post it in the Discord, Avery. I don't know if you want to throw it up on stream, but I'll try and describe it verbally what Mrs. Goldenrod looks like. Where... That's not showing up. Hold on. Where is she? Where does she go? She's corrupted. She refuses to show up. She's like, I'm not like coming here. Hold on. I did make one of her. I just gotta find it. Where are you? Well, I have a corrupted, I have a picture of her when she's corrupted. I just gotta go find it. Okay, from what I can remember, I think last time I said she has a pure black, like, bob of hair, like short bob, kind of 1920s vibe, like the kind of, like, shorter in the back, a little bit longer in the front. She's got bags underneath her eyes. I don't know what the effects of Kadros's thing are, but like I don't think you can see her eyes at this point because she's corrupted. But she's got, I want to say like it's somewhere between like, I don't know what the exact name of the skin tone would be, but it's like almost like a pale red kind of skin tone to brown horns coming up and going back a little bit, very like basically like devil horns, not super complex. And she's wearing vestments of Kadros, so like a red, I was thinking like a red robe kind of thing with the symbol of Kadros. And I forget if I said how tall she is, but she's definitely shorter than Fynn. She's like, let's say like 5'7", maybe. And she's she's yeah, she looks, well, I won't say she looks nothing like Fynn. But she definitely doesn't look like the type of person who would be like Finn's mom.
Yeah, so perfect. So yeah, we're kind of starting where you got your charmed mom,
Yeah.
standing before you. You've got the creepy humanoid, like pumpkin masked headed. You're not really sure what the thing's deal is. Mimic, standing at attention because you charmed the person that's controlling it, and you convinced her to tell it to, not attack you. And then there was also a second humanoid, and can anyone remind me, was that a second person charmed too, or no?
Yes.
Okay, so they were
Both of them were charmed.
Okay.
The only thing that wasn't charmed was the mimic, but we
You don't really need to at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
So, lovely, wonderful friends, we will get to you in just a moment. I would like to do a little bit with this first, so I'm going to ask you to hang on and trust me. We will circle back to the dad friend in a little bit. So you're with these charmed folks trying to figure out like how the fuck are we gonna help them. You're like, maybe we can have N use their corruption weapon thing. Like, you're kind of middle of trying to solve that when your old pal Emily, who's apparently unfazed by all the animals. In fact, she seems to love them. She's like giggling as like there's rats scurrying about and birds flying as they think like some big beast is gonna come get them because of the fuckery of what happened last time. She's like giggling and she walks over to you and she just goes, "Is this a game? This looks like so much fun. Can I play?"
Actually, I turned to her. Emily, I have a very important part of this game for you. I need you to do something for me real quick, okay?
Okay. You can trust me. I'm a pro at listening.
Oh, sorry, you cut out. Can you repeat yourself?
She says, "You can trust me. I'm a pro at listening."
Good. Okay. I need you to go home, count to 100. Can you count to 100?
Is 20 the same thing as 100?
I'm so sorry, you keep cutting out. Can you repeat that?
Is 20 the same thing as 100?
Count to 25 times.
Okay.
And then when you're done, go to that candy stall with the nice wizard person. We'll come back for you. I don't know out of character if we're actually gonna come back. I just don't want her here for this. Do I need to make a check for this?
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. Fuck it. Make a...
Okay.
Make a persuasion check, I'm gonna say.
Okay. Can I guidance myself before I do that?
Yeah, go for it. Hype yourself up.
Great.
You got this.
Okay. Ooh, I don't think I'll need it, but let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, next! Okay, 27.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. So,
Oh, God.
So, she, like, starts to turn away, and she goes, "Yeah, I'll do that." And then she goes, "Wait a fucking minute!" And she turns around, and as she turns around, her form changes, grows taller.
What?
Her
What the
voice,
fuck?
becomes older, and standing before you is, like, the freakiest fucking thing that you've ever seen. It's almost like, take a werewolf, but make it owl-based. So you've got, like, a midnight black owl, and it basically looks like a spitting image of the Cadro symbol, because this were-owl's got, like, the 3 red eyes, and, as the owl shifts, the voice comes deeper, and it just goes,
No.
"Wait a fucking second, I'm not actually a kid." And not long after that, this were-owl thing goes to make an attack, and let me get its stat block open because I did not have it open. And it's not making an attack on you, it's gonna make an attack on the charmed people.
Uh-oh.
So did I name it correctly? Yes, I did. Okay. So it's you. And so the creepy were-owl thing is gonna, I'm gonna say it's gonna make a claw attack against your mom. It misses, and then it's gonna make a claw attack against the other charmed person. That, I don't remember that other charmed person's AC, but we're gonna say that. We're gonna, oh, hold on, I have them open. What is their AC? Oh yeah, it hits the other person, so for the other actual human person, they're gonna get, they're gonna get 8 slashing damage, which is unfortunately enough to break the charmed effect on the other person. So your mom's still charmed because the were-owl creepy monster thing didn't manage to hit her, but it did hit the other person. And the other person, who, much like the mimic, is wearing a pumpkin mask, kind of like wakes with a start and goes, "What the fuck is happening? Who the hell are you? And did you just charm me?"
I don't remember who charmed the person. That was either Lim or Basil.
That was me. That was me.
Oh no! Oh god! Oh no! Leave my boy
alone! Well, it's a funny story, you know? I would like to attempt to recharm them. Can I do that?
I can't remember. What do you roll for charming a person again?
Let me see. Where is it? Oh, yeah. It must take a wisdom saving throw, and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. And, oh, okay. Maybe not, because it'll end once we do something harmful.
And it also just ended because, the were-owl thing attacked them.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna try and recharm.
No,
well,
come to me.
It's super funny, and as I'm like talking, I just like scoot closer to Fynn. It's super funny how we just it was my dad and I have a rat and like lean over to Fynn and I'm like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
As soon as Basil asks me that, I immediately message End, and I'm like, this is gonna sound weird, but please stab your mom with my mom with your spear.
So I'm trying to remember where I shoved End's spear stat. God damn it, me.
She's still charmed, so she doesn't. I don't know if that grants any kind of surprise or anything, but
you know what?
As long as it doesn't kill her.
Well, I don't
actually,
know.
I could
you know what?
throw the dying.
I don't know where their spear stat is right now because I'm not that organized. So I'm just gonna roll the were-owl spear and we'll pretend it's from End. So
the were-owl just pulls out his spear. It's like, claws aren't enough for this.
And of course, I didn't establish an AC for your mom, so
D&D.
Yeah, so D&D, everybody. Math. Fuck this. What class did you say your mom was again? Or did we not decide?
I don't know if she actually had a class. Just that she was a devoted follower of Cadros.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna be an asshole, and, the were-owl is gonna use a reaction to try to grab it. And because I forgot to add that reaction to the stat block, I'm just gonna have them do a dex check. The were-owl tries to fucking grab the spear, and it misses, so, between the two, I'm gonna say it will hit your mom, and I'm gonna roll for damage on the spear, because depending what damage happens will depend on what, okay, yeah. So, a lot of these NPCs are homebrewed, and I thought I had the stat blocks all done. Turns out I missed a few things, so I'm gonna have to do a little fucky-wucky and tweak it as I go. So your mom is like super fucking corrupted, and even though the spear has helped some and it's taken her down a notch a bit, she's still not quite clear yet. So she might have to get stabbed again. Although the con of using ends method, their special spear is that person still takes damage. So like, you could uncorrupt her, but you also could kill her if you stab her too many times. So it's gonna be up to you guys what you want to do.
I will say I do have Spare the Dying, so if it kills her, I can stop her from actually dying.
I like how you're like, yeah, we can just kill my mom. It's fine.
It's fine. I mean, unless she gets outright killed, in which case I can't do anything about that yet.
I'm just skimming the general chat because originally I was going to say that it didn't hit, but then I let it hit, and Caleb's like, Ave can't be an asshole. They literally had it hit, and I was like, stop roasting me in the chat. We're trying to do a podcast. Focus. Just kidding. Oh.
Yeah, our method of roasting you is saying that you're a nice person, Avery.
How dare you compliment me? I'm trying to kill your characters right now. Okay, maybe not killing them, but, so anyway, so that helped a little, and, of course, because I'm not super organized right now and don't have N special corruption absorbing spear stat with me. I believe it was charge based, so I think I said it had 3 charges, so that's 1 charge. So that's 1 charge gone. You folks currently don't really know of another method to deal with corruption, so you could continue to use what's left of the spear, or you could retreat, or, you know, you got options. But before we get back to that, were-owl, freaky humanoid, mimic, and corrupted mom madness, we're gonna circle back to friends. So friends, my lovely friend, you, got a little sick after the teleportation thing. Your friends, put you in one of the local inns. You are currently in an inn called the Merry Flower. It's not super busy right now because of all the craziness with a bunch of like rats and stuff scurrying around, but there are a few people lingering in the inn. I'm gonna say, for the sake of time, at this point you're downstairs, kind of like trying to figure out where your friends are. And the first floor that you walk down to is just, you know, like the bar / like eating area. There's not a lot of whole people there. In fact, the only person you see right now is your dear friend Farron, our favorite light red-skinned, black-haired, red-eyed, red-horned, chaotic tiefling who's really good at conveniently teleporting you to plot points and giving you information just enough to get the podcast on a roll and then leaving. So, you're just there with Farron and no one else is in sight. So, what are you up to?
I'm gonna go over to Farron and go, hey, Fairskin.
That's... You know, I think I actually like the fart nickname better, to be honest. That one was just really long and not very creative. I feel like the fart one is a lot better. Maybe you should stick with the fart one.
I mean, look, when you have magic cast on you against your will, it makes you a little groggy too sometimes. And sometimes my brain don't do good with the word puns. Anyways, you see where my kids went?
So, that is a
God.
great question that I would love to answer. That I probably
Aaron?
would answer.
Aaron?
Friends. Oh,
Or
this. You know what? This is so funny. If my acting really good, you really think I'm Farron? That is just so funny. Okay, I'm not Farron, but who do you think I am? Make a guess. You got 3 guesses. Go.
oh my god,
Here's a hint. I'm not actually Farron. Okay, 3 guesses. Go.
you're not actually. What the fuck? I don't.
Is what the
I,
fuck your first guess? Cause that's 1 wrong.
I, I think I need to lay back down.
Out of character, if you wanna make like a perception or like Arcana check or whatever, you're more than welcome to do that.
Oh, I think. Oh, I'm sure my perception is great. Hold on. Alright, go barbarian skills.
Go Power Rangers!
I got a 6.
Oh right, well,
I don't know. You're kind of pretty.
luckily for you, since they literally just told you they're not Farron, and they are acting a little bit unhinged even for Farron, it's not too hard to figure out they aren't Farron, especially since their form starts to shift. And the red fades away, the horns fade away, and before you, your face is someone that you've never seen before. This is a Yuan-Ti person. I probably pronounced that wrong, but anyway, like a snake-like person. So they got like the golden eyes with like the black slits of like a snake, and their coloring's a lot like of a coral snake. And they just look at you and go, I can see why Farron likes you. You're so stupid. It's funny.
I take great. Uh, I take great defense to that.
Well, in your defense, Farron didn't call you stupid. Farron calls you a lot of things. They talk about you a lot, which is it's really quite pathetic. Anyway, I'm not here to talk to you as riveting as it is to talk to your little tiny brain. I need to know where Farron is, and I know they're kind of like pals with your pathetic little, I don't know what you call it, little adventure party group. Anyway, just point me in their direction, and there doesn't have to be any bad blood between us. So just, when did you last see them? Where do you think they might be? I know it's hard to tell where they might be, but any info you could give me on what they've recently been up to would be very appreciated.
Oh, jeez, ma'am. I don't know with my small brain and low intelligence if I'd be even to recollect such accountants. Why don't, I might be able to remember a little bit more if you, remind me who you are again.
Oh. You see, at least you're willing to admit it, so I will give you kudos for that, but, I don't know how much Farron told you. It'd be best if they didn't tell you anything at all, but let's just say they've been doing things they're not supposed to, and I'm the person that's supposed to talk to them. And, well, I did get a hold of them once, but they just squeezed out of my trap. I'm a very busy person, and I really do mean to talk, and if I were you, if you see a bruise on them, they're just clumsy, like that's not me. I'm very kind, as you've seen. So here's your options. You tell me everything that your little tiny pathetic brain can remember, or the next time I manage to find Farron, I will not only talk to them, but also talk to you. And as they say, also talk to you, you notice that on their hip, they have a dagger that's a lot like the black shadow scythe of the person you saw back in the ice caves. Like it's probably like a corrupted weapon from like their Raven Queen.
I mean, I don't really understand what all that has to do with it. You seem pretty weak, anyways. You know, strong people don't need to make fun of other people's intelligence. And that might be coming from a place of your insecurities. And while that's okay, and it's okay for you to have those, it's not okay for you to take those out on me or my friends. I'm going to ask you to begin about what you're asking me, so that I can best help you.
I prefer to think of it as stating a fact, but you know what? We'll play the dance for today. So you were asking about your friends, and you know what? I scratch your back, you scratch mine. We'll worry about the IOUs later. So, your friends are in town. I believe they blew up a float, which got rid of some of the corruption, not all. If I were you, I would try to make sure this town's actually free of corruption. And no, try to solve that since you're like the whole goody two shoes. I'm better than you because I'm nice and humble sort of thing. Oh yeah, you don't have a good way to get rid of corruption, do you? Because you're relying on that half-baked demigod whose mother doesn't even love them anymore. So good luck with that. So yeah, your friends are in the town center, blowing things up and probably trying to help touching the shoulder of people who could just corrupt them as well. So there are your friends, and maybe later, since I gave you a nice little warning of what might happen to you, you'll tell me a bit that you know about Farron. And with that, this person gets up from their chair and moves to leave, and I'll leave it to you to react.
Well, if you do think you're so much more intelligent than me, I am going to warn you now. Keep my children out of this. Farron's not one of mine. You want to hunt that one down, go for it. But keep my kids out of it. Or, promise you, I may be dumb. I may be slow. But I don't go down without a fight. And you don't want mine. So, best get on to going.
Ooh, Caleb, I really like that. I'm gonna have you make a persuasion or performance check to see if you scare this person shitless or not.
Alright.
Oh, intimidation. Fluxy's also smart. That would also work. Intimidation.
I got a 6.
Fluxy reminded me intimidation is a thing if you wanted to roll that.
Sure. I got a 7.
Well, so much for that epic dad roast moment. They just go, "You're cute," in a dumb way, and then they leave. So with that, Ferenz, as you leave, you see a lot of like panicked animals running away from the town center. Also, as you're walking toward the town center, you see this strange, apparently like what looks to be half elven wizard. They've got they've got they're Caucasian, light skinned, blonde hair. They've got like a red and orange and like just red and orange and white kind of like theme outfit going on. They got like leaves decorating their hat and clothes, and like you're not really sure what they're attempting to do, but they seem to be having the time of their lives. They're like eating leaves, which is kind of weird, but as they're eating leaves, it's like helping them do magic, and like they're like helping the rats scoot along, and there's also like some lingering other monsters that your friends haven't caught up yet. So like they're throwing leaves at mimics, and like the leaves are like trapping the mimics or like disintegrating the mimics, and like you don't know who the fuck this is, but like they seem to be loving whatever the fuck's going on in town right now, which you still don't know the full context of.
I'm just gonna. You all look like you got this, and I'm gonna keep moving, trying to find my kids. I was a little bit more worried about them.
Yep. So I just wanted to give you a chance to cross paths with our favorite autumn wizard because they were a fun MC last time. So after witnessing that, you have now caught up to your friends, and so in character, does anyone want to explain to friends what they missed while they were sleeping?
So there's a parade float currently on fire. I don't know if it's still burning. There's a tiefling woman in religious garb, uh, severely corrupted, currently getting stabbed by End. There's also a person in like all black, and then except for like a pumpkin mask, I believe.
Correct.
And there's like a golem thing also wearing a pumpkin mask. And there's also a weird fucked up owl thing, were-owl, that just attacked the two corrupted things, which seems a bit weird because I thought they were like pro-Cadros, and I'm confused. I just turned to friends and I just pointed at them and I just go, "So my mom's corrupted. This might be a fight. Help, please." Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine.
Okay, great.
Remind me to ask y'all about the auntie woman. Asked to see how much I fucked up something. It's not
What?
important for. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
But so what's going on?
Corruption, bad. We might be getting attacked. Possibly.
So who are we getting attacked by? The corruption itself, or?
I point to the were-owl. Oh yeah, Callie and Koki are also not with us, so if we fight, we may be fucked.
Hey, buddy. Does the were-owl look like particularly aggressive?
See, that's a hard question. So it did just attack people. It hasn't attacked you yet. The were-owl, creepy were-owl thing looks more. I don't know. It looks more confused than anything. It's like shifted partially. It's still like it's kind of like. I don't know. It's a weird mix of owl and human, but like you get the vibe that it hasn't fully shifted, and it seems more disorientated than anything. Kind of like it. Well, first of all, Fynn kind of threw it off by almost persuading them while they were in their disguise to walk away as Emily, but they're not actually Emily. They were in disguise as Emily. So that confused them, and then they attacked them, and now they just seem like they're confused about what they were doing again and what their directions were. Like they're very like not. They could probably use a nap or a break or like a raise or something. Like they look just like a Cadra symbol, but you're not really sure what their whole deal is. But you could find out.
Right. And Finn's mom is still kicking. Does she look dangerous?
So, oh
She's
yeah,
charmed
because
currently. Oh no,
Well,
not anymore, because she
not
got
anymore
stabbed.
because N got stabbed. So yeah, yeah, that's the tricky thing about N's spear because it involves having to stab someone with it for like the effect to happen. She did take damage, meaning the whole person ends. So you're currently none of them are under hold person right now. So like, she will probably attack
Did
you.
we?
Her mimic, if she commands it, will attack you. The other humanoid, they were with her, so probably. You guys haven't really talked much post hold person yet, so you might be able to turn around with talking. It's gonna be whatever you're in the mood for. So I say, pick a method and try your best.
Do you mean charm person, Avery?
Charm person, yes.
Sorry, not to correct you. I'm just
No.
big difference.
Yeah, I meant charm person. Go. So what are you trying, friends?
I'm gonna
do the dad thing.
look toward. Uh, I'm gonna look towards Fynn and say, "This seems to be a lot more your situation than anybody else's. So, what do you want to happen right now?"
Oh, by the way, friends, I'm still in disguise as the as Matt Mercer, yeah, as Xandria Unlimited Matt Mercer specifically. I'll message you and say, I do have Spare the Dying, but I want to decorrupt my mom first. I don't know what the deal is with the were-owl or with the golem or whatever. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by people talking in chat. I'm gonna mute that real quick. I want my mom to get decorrupted. I don't want this to turn into a fight if possible. Also, I don't know where Callie and Koki are. If this does turn into a fight, I want them here. Because I don't think we can take them just the 4 of us. Or 3 of us. Lim? Oh shit!
Yeah, I think
Lim
Lim was with you. I think Lim was with you.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Alright.
Lim stealths passively, and I'm like, oh shit! No, that'd be silly. But yeah.
Well, do you know where Kokia and them are?
I message you again and say they went kind of around to set the float on fire and destroy the corruption. But I don't know where they are right now. And also I'm messaging you because I don't know if you passed that half-elf wizard with the cool hat. They gave us leaves and we ate them. To be fair, Callie was very suspicious of them, but they just let us cast matches until we go to the bathroom next. So that's how I can do this. I don't have this normally.
Right.
You can reply to this message in a whisper.
Nice.
Right. So, I'm gonna give your mom a calm down hug.
Don't touch, please. She's corrupted, and if you touch her, you'll also get corrupted. Please don't touch.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna stand here until something attacks us?
If you could distract her and stabs her, that would be fantastic. Like, I don't know, give one of your super inspirational dad speeches or something. To my mom. Oh yeah, also, friends, Catra's talked through my mom and said you can charm her, but you can't charm a god, and I'm scared now. So that happened. Yeah, so distract my mom, and keep stabbing, and I will look at, and just be like, I'll just sort of mouth, keep stabbing. Out of context, this is horrible. Stab my mom, please.
And just like tips toes around, so like they're behind her, and like just like poises, like waiting for like the signal so they can do it without fear that she's gonna turn around. So while this is happening, does Callie or Kokia want to clarify where they are right now?
So I'm assuming that we tried to dip back around without getting caught because Fynn was very much like, let's not like fully fuck up everything. So like, okay, don't get caught. Got it.
Okay.
Brain cell.
I don't know if we're like in the I know they said the float area was like the most open, but like, is there like buildings and stuff?
Oh wait, hold on. I almost forgot to show you the new map. Because I finally made a map for the first time in forever. You know what? Guess who forgot to upload it? Me. So give me a second to... Did I download it already? I feel like I downloaded it. Maybe I didn't. Okay, I didn't download it off Incarnate. I'm going to do that real quick. You see, this is why... I was like, I don't need a to-do list. I remembered everything. And then it was like, didn't upload this. didn't rename it. I needed to go back to making to-do lists. Like,
welcome to running D&D, Avery.
I was like, I did not remember to do everything. You need a to-do list, you dumb fuck. I mean, swearing on my Christian podcast, I did not just say the F-bomb.
Fuck.
It was Kadros, for sure.
Yeah, Kadros corrupted me. Kadros corrupted me and said, you're gonna swear right now, Avery, on your Christian podcast.
Oh my god. At the top, Avery's like, yeah, so this is an 18+ podcast. Avery immediately when they swear,
I'm so sorry.
This is a podcast for kids.
This is Veggie Tales.
This is PG-13. I get one of these.
I get one of these before the network cancels me. What network? You figure it out for me.
The Twitch network.
Before Twitch says, we hate you, die, you dumbass. Alright, so I almost got it ready. Welcome to Mistakes Were Made, where sometimes the mistakes aren't just in character, friends.
Sometimes the mistakes are out of character, yeah.
You know, we're a low pressure, low judgment environment, so it's chill. We're good. We're vibing. We're having a good time. I love how instead of uploading it once fast, it uploaded it twice really slow. So we have the same map twice. So let me just finagle this around. Stretch it out nice.
Oh, we're getting a fight map?
Getting a fight map. Because y'all, someone pointed out that you guys haven't fought on screen yet because you avoided fights the past couple of times that tried to get you to fight. I mean, it wasn't a bad instinct because the fire genasi in the cave was like strong as fuck, but I was still like, if you fuckers want to level up, you can't just dad talk your way to leveling up every single time. Like, you need to
Why
work
not?
for it.
Why not?
We're gonna dad talk our way to levels. This is how we get to level 20.
We have a bard, a warlock, and a forenz. We're
and
fine.
a dad, yes.
we have a forenz. We're good now. So you should see the fancy new map now. Let me know if you don't see it.
Okay. Yep, I see it.
Okay, perfect. So the little wooden thing on the left is supposed to be like the float. The big path in the middle is like the road. And so for the people who can't see what I'm talking about right now, I used Incarnate, which is a really super awesome free program, where I made like a wooden rectangle to represent the float, and the float has like little pumpkins on it. It has like a few like satchels to represent the bags of candy. Because Incarnate has like limited assets, there's not a ton of detail, but it's a fall themed float. There's like plants and pumpkins and all that good stuff. There's a lot of bushes that are like orangey red because of the fall season. The grass is not quite the color I wanted, but close enough. Orangey green because it's fall. There's some fall trees with their red orange leaves. There's animal tracks that represent all the animals fleeing for their lives after the scary animal fuckery that happened last time. There is also some tree stumps because it is the town square that they had to clear out. There's like a cobblestone road. And in one corner there is uncanonically a word? Not canonically? Anyway, not canonically, but in a meme sense, there is Bill Cipher because our dear friend Caleb likes to draw Bill Cipher somewhere on the map every single time. So, not in character, but like at a character, there is above one of the tree stumps Bill Cipher. Oh no, maybe in character there is Bill Cipher just living in a tree stump. Well, that's more lore we'll have to get into another time. So,
Bill Cipher's actually one of the fates. It's canon.
Bill Cipher's Farron's true form. Just kidding.
You know me as Farron, but I'm Bill Cipher. Oh God.
Bill Cipher, the science guy. Wrong Bill. Okay.
Where are the people? They were like on the float or like in front of the float, right?
So, your mom's not a zombie, but because I only have a zombie icon uploaded right now, we're gonna use the zombie icon to represent her on the map. So, there's her.
Okay.
That one's gonna be the mimic, because I forgot to upload all the assets I'm supposed to, and then there's another human person. So...
That's a human person.
Listen, it's D&D, we're using our imagination. Although, if you stab your mom too many times, she might become a zombie, so we gotta watch that, right? Yeah. So there's that.
Fun.
I was like, why do I have zombie pictures uploaded? I was like, oh, that's from a one-shot I didn't get to finish, but okay.
Oh,
So,
question.
go for
What
it.
is... So we know what it looks like when someone gets corrupted by the Raven Queen. What does it look like when someone's corrupted by Cadros?
Ooh, so good question. So Raven Queen and Cadros is kind of hard because they have similar icons. So Raven Queen is the raven with like the 3 red eyes. Cadros is the black owl red eyes, which means their feather color is the same. That being said, the shape of a raven feather versus owl is obviously different. So like, it might be hard to tell unless someone in your party is good at separating the feathers. You also know that I can't remember the name of the book, but there was a book you guys bought in session 0 that was like, or maybe it was session 1. Anyway, a while back there was a book you bought from the forest store that was like the God Goss or something.
The God Goss, that was session 1.
I can't remember if I mentioned it. Either way, we're gonna retcon it and say I did. You do know that the Raven Queen and Cadros are the closer of the 2 of the 3 siblings. Like, they get along super tight. So sometimes, even though they're not the ones corrupting them, they might have to do the other siblings' bidding just because they're like, you're my favorite sibling and I like to help you. Yay, evil sibling bonding moment.
Can I ask... So, remember, Hug's eyes turned black when she got corrupted.
Yeah.
Are these people's eyes, like... Is my mom's eyes, like, black as well? Or is it, like, a different color?
So, unfortunately, the corruption part when it comes to the eyes doesn't match the symbol. So, like, they're also black as well. So, you're really 50-50 right now. It could be Cadros, could be the Raven Queen. Either way, you're like, this isn't great.
I can't wait till we get to the end of this and it turns out the 2 of them are just the same person. It's just the same god in 2 different aspects. Okay, cool. Thank you. I was just curious about that.
One NPC is them, the other NPC is them turned around with a mustache slapped to their face. 2 gods!
One of them puts on a raven mask and now that the Raven Queen, they take it off now the Cadros. Okay, thank you.
So yeah. So that's a little fucky-wucky going on. So...
Oh god, why is everyone in a line behind me? I have an AC 13.
It's a Congo line of fighting that everyone's raring to go, so...
No!
I'm gonna say that, Callie would have gotten Kokia to come up this way then. To try to, get away from the float, but also to hide here so that we won't get caught and try to, like... Because we would have seen, if we're this close, then that... You know, about everything with this mom is like, okay, I'm ready to strike.
Yeah, so, and do I have End's picture uploaded? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna say End is gonna be behind your mom, ready to stab, once you're ready. So, I think at this point we all know we're gonna fight, so why don't we roll initiative real quick?
Okay, I'm waiting for the tracker before I roll.
That would
Like
be
a good
helpful,
girl.
wouldn't it? Oh, poor Taylor's still on there. We don't need you right now, Taylor. Get out of here.
Taylor, I need you. Don't listen to them.
Bye, train thieves. You're also gone. And Lim's not here. Bye-bye. For now. 15.12. Caleb, what fuckery are you doing? I just closed the turn tracker. I'm brilliant. Okay.
Tiebreaker.
Alright, so who's attacking who? Fynn, who you aiming for, or whatevs?
I don't think everybody's rolled yet, and also I believe because Friends had a tiebreaker, they're going first.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, Basil's going first, because they got a 20. He got a 20, excuse me.
The tracker didn't pick up my roll, I don't think. Do you want me to roll again?
I can probably see your 20. I think the reason that I thought you weren't first is because it didn't notice that you rolled a 20, so... Am I correct thinking Basil, then Fynn, or is it Basil, Friends, and then Fynn?
Basil, Friends, Fynn.
Okay, yeah, because my tracker's like a little...
Yeah, Friends got the tiebreaker thing. That's really useful, by the way, because usually it comes down to like, oh, do you want to go first? Oh, I don't know. Do you want to go? It's like, no, this person goes first.
Alright, so I'm just going to reorder it. So then, Kokia, you got 15. Callie, you got 16. Or I have you in here twice. You know what?
Kokia got 7.
Yeah, 7 and 10.
7 and 10. So, Kokia was 7, as you say?
Yes.
I got you in here twice because apparently I forgot to delete it, so I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna fuck around and find out. So, Basil, what are you doing first?
So the closest one to me is that Finn's mom.
Yeah.
Okay, so Finn, am I avoiding it? Just like whisper over, like, you don't want me to kill your mom, right?
Yeah, let N do their thing. Focus on the
Okay.
other two.
Okay, cool. So let
Thank
me
you for asking
see
first. I appreciate it.
how far away. If I can remember how to do the pointer thing. Boop. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's see. I'm going to sorry, I'm reading spells right now. Go ahead and do poison spray at the one that's like right below Finn's mom.
So you're gonna do the I think I said that was the were owl. You're gonna do that one.
Wait, sorry, my cat was choking, so I had to leave for like 2 minutes, and then I came back. Is the were-owl on our side, or?
You're not really sure. Either way, they did like attack one of the pumpkin mask people, so you could fight and you could not.
Okay. Who is right below the were-owl?
Right below the were-owl is another pumpkin mask person, but this one's actually a person. They seem to be pals with Finn's corrupted mom.
Okay, cool. I wanna poison spray that dude.
Okay, go for it.
Cool. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 damage.
Okay, perfect. Their con's not great, so let's.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. I'm telling on myself now. That has a range of 10 feet. Never mind.
Oh, you're not close enough?
No. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just throw a dagger at them. Try to.
Go for it.
Oh.
Sorry, bud. 5 doesn't quite do it.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'm gonna try and throw my other dagger.
This one lands like right in front of their feet, and they just look at you with like a really confused expression.
Well, that was a good first turn. All right.
I also have two. I know. Sorry, no, it's not my turn. But Basil, I have daggers if you want to borrow mine and you don't want to go up to them. I have 2 daggers if you want to grab them from my bag. Sorry, now it's not my turn.
Okay. Should I grab Finn's daggers next turn? Or as an action?
You can grab it as a free action, I don't care.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Fynn. I'm done now.
Perfect. So it's gonna be, I think I said friends next.
Go. Alright, just making sure we are trying to knock them out. Alright.
Go for the other people.
I'm gonna take my take one of my hand axes. I don't want to. I'm trying to throw it to like the blood side, like hits one of them in like in the head.
So do you have preference of were owl versus other person, or are you just letting it, or is it DM's choice?
So wait, are we hitting Finn's mom?
So I think Finn was gonna do a distract while and did the stop the corruption thing. So I think you're aiming for the other two.
Okay, then I'll aim for one of the other two.
Look, if you want to hit my mom. I'm not gonna
I
stop
will-
you. Out of
I'll hit
character.
on your mom later. I'm gonna aim for the one that looks the weakest. And
Okay.
hopefully 7. I rolled an 11.
So that hits. Go ahead and
Oh
do your
shit.
damage.
9 slashing.
Oh my god. So they're not dead, but they're gonna be knocked out. So, Caleb, how do you want to do this?
It just like flies, like the backside like just hits them like with a comedic thud in the head. We just kind of crumple over, and I go look up the group, and I go, "Hey, that's one down."
I didn't expect you to one-shot the dark acolyte.
Yeet!
Oh my god!
Get better acolytes, Cadros. Come on.
They didn't even get one hit back. I'm losing my shit. Okay, yeah. So dark acolyte, your mom's
I'm gonna
right hand.
step up and prepare to take aggro.
So you're right. The right hand man is knocked out. So number 3. So the one on the bottom is now passed out.
Yeah, I'm gonna step up and prepare to take aggro.
All right. And then we said Fynn, I believe.
Okay, so one of the dark acolytes has been taken out. The were owl hasn't. They've only attacked my mom and the pumpkin-faced person.
Correct. And they did try to
I
stop
think-
you from hitting them, which is kind of weird, but like I said, they also seem really confused and like they're not fully transformed, so like maybe something else is going on with them too. Like it's a little weird.
Oh. Okay, I have a idea. Let me know if this works within the action economy or whether this would like. Let me know like what this would be if I would like to try and do this. Could I make some kind of Arcana check to figure out like, is this like a natural thing? Is Cadros trying to like fuck with them, or like can I do an Arcana check to see what's going on, and like where would that fit in the action economy? Like, would that be a free action? Would that be my action, or like what would that be?
I'm gonna say
If I wanted to do that.
I'll have if you're just doing like a quick like glance, I'll let you do it as a free action. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out whether I should hold my action or just straight up attack them. Yeah, I'll Arcana check. Ooh, I don't know. So I have no clue. And since I have no fucking clue, so many data points today. I think I am just gonna hold an action. And if the were-owl makes another attack, on, I guess well, I'm gonna hold Eldritch Blast. And the trigger for that is if the were-owl makes an attack on one of my allies or on my mom, I'm gonna release the Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So my action is like sort of putting a hand out and sort of looking at them like, giving a look like I don't know what your deal is, but maybe don't do anything stupid. Even though we've been doing stupid things all evening, don't worry about that. Okay, and then I don't have. Oh god, do I want to heal my mom? I can do that as a bonus action, but like, yeah, you know what? This is so stupid. I haven't used Healing Light on any of my like party members. I've only been using it on NPCs. But I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna expend 2 uses of Healing Light. Which means I'm gonna roll 2d6. I'm gonna give my mom back some hit points so that when N stabs her again, she's not gonna completely die. So 11 hit points back to my mom.
Perfect. She's in good shape now.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Just so like I'm worried that if she goes down. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Me freaking out over that's my action, bonus action, and I am not going to move, so that's my turn.
All right, so I believe it was Kokia next.
I'm gonna move up and use a strawberry blast on that thing.
Gonna use it.
You gonna attack their mom?
That's mom, right?
Yeah, that's mom.
Yeah.
No, mom is this thing in the front.
So I forgot to upload mom's
You're
icon,
immediately hitting her.
so
Great.
I forgot to upload mom's icon, so we're pretending the verse zombie icon's the mom, even though the mom's not a zombie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be hitting that. Or not.
Yeah, it doesn't hit. It like flies over Finn's mom's shoulder and then singes like part of Ent's hair and then like otherwise sails harmlessly past.
Okay.
Alright, and then Callie. You know, Callie actually, I think there was... Okay, so this would be a weird time to test the glove you're working on, but I think our PUIs, if you were to try to fire a shot with the glove, it might be fun. So, I mean, no press, but whatever you want to do.
No, she is pretty sure that it was a fluke that she got it to work until she's able to get it back to somewhere to sit and, like, look it over. So she's already planning with, her bow and arrow a shot. So she's gonna come around the bush here. And I'm gonna message Fynn and be like, okay, we're here. We got here. Who am I targeting?
Okay. Get the other person. But if you want to try and attack my mom, try to not kill her. Like, knock her out.
Yeah, I'm not about killing people's moms, but, like,
Okay,
I don't know what's going on with this other creepy thing. What the hell did that come from?
Me either! I don't know what's going on. You got this, Callie.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna shoot for, Mr. Wereowl, since I wasn't told not to.
Yep, go for it.
It's an 18.
That hits. Ooh.
I know if I get sneak attack or not for it.
I would say yeah, sneak attack.
Okay.
So,
Yes, because Ed's right there.
So you said you did this with your bow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you nail the wereowl like right in the shoulder, and it like, I don't know what sound a wereowl would make, like a yowl hoot, weird mix of the two. I didn't think this homebrew monster through, but what fucking weird ass sounds it'd make. Anyway, you nail it like right in the left shoulder. The kind of freaky part about that though is like as it receives that point of pain, like it like loses like the 3 red eyes and then you get 2 eyes instead. So it's like it's just from being like a freaky Cadros looking face to like a normal. Well, you never met a wereowl, so you're not really sure what a normal wereowl face would look like, but it goes to having 2 eyes, which is a lot better. 2 non-red eyes.
Okay, cool.
So I think that was it for PCs. We haven't done our break yet, so we are gonna jump into our break, and then our lovely NPCs will have their chance to do their actions. So 5-minute break. Come back at 10:20, please. I am gonna throw up the break screen. And remember, you're still on air, so chat at your own risk. Wink, wink.
Let's say all the bad things. Got it.
Swear right now.
Growl! Sorry, I just saw it in chat. I was like, yes! That's, So, okay. Explanation. People were like, what the hell is going on? So, y'all know what an owlbear is, right?
Yeah, nothing like a wereowl.
Yeah. Well, it's, well, not a wereowl. what was it? Sorry, brain stopped working. Short-circuited. So in the D&D podcast Fantasy High, they go to a magical high school academy thing, and the Blood Rush team, aka basically football, but you kill people, the team is called the Owl Bears. So the hype phrase is hoot growl. And it's become a thing for fans of Dimension 20 to when they're at well, not anymore because the panini that's going on, but it's it's a thing. It's Flux. It's kind of Texan, but also it's just more sports fans kind of thing. I think it's funny. Fucking Brian David Gilbert guested on one of their live shows. He rolled the natural 20 to pretend to be someone else. And the whole crowd just started going hoot growl. Hoot growl is fucking amazing. It was awesome. Yeah. That's what hoot growl is. It's a guess as to what an owlbear would actually sound like.
It was funny though because I realized after doing that first shot, oh wait, that's right, Callie's a baby character. She only has one attack.
Hey, you got rid of the third eye. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You did it good.
A green and yellow parrot which hung in a cage outside the door. Over and over. Levos in. Capisti? That's alright. A language which nobody understood, unless it was the mockingbird that hung on the other side of the door, which whistling his fluty notes out upon the breeze with maddening persistence. Mr. Pontellier, unable to read his newspaper with any degree, rose with an expression, an exclamation of disgust. Across the narrow bridges which connected the LeBrun cottages one with the other. LeBrun, and privilege of quitting their society when they ceased to be entertaining. Stopped before the door of his own cottage, which was the fourth one from the main building, the next to the last. Seating himself in a wicker rocker which was there, he once more applied himself to the task of reading the newspaper. The day was Sunday. The paper was a day old. The Sunday papers had not yet reached Grand Isle. He was already acquainted with market reports, and he glanced restlessly over the editorials and bits of news which he had not had time to read before quitting New Orleans for the day. Mr. Pontellier wore eyeglasses. He was a man of 40, of medium height, and rather slender build. He stooped a little. His hair was brown and straight, parted on one side. His beard was neatly and closely trimmed. It was not to kill a mockingbird. Anybody else?
Or mockingbird.
I think Fluxy put a guess.
Anybody else want to make one before time is up?
It sounds fucking cool.
Fluxy is right. This is The Awakening by Kate Chopin.
I've never even heard of that. I could look that up.
It's a novella. Pretty good. Really strong female character. Really great. God damn.
My ninth grade.
Thank you, Caleb.
My ninth grade just made us read Jabberwocky and memorize it. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, Carrie Paulson just died.
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, can you believe Twitch finally loaded well enough on my phone where I was able to send one message in chat. So I haven't. Normally, it doesn't load well enough for me to like view chat, whether it's on my computer or my phone. But I was able to send that. So that's our handy dandy link tree. If you want to, if you're confused, curious, wanna, meet the Autumn Wizard to eat a magic leaf so you can cast message, go to our link tree. The link's right there for you, nice and convenient. The little segment, if you're new here, is what Caleb does. They read a passage. If you are really smart, you can guess what it is. If you are just as smart but don't know what they're talking about, you can still make a guess. The prize is love and hugs from us all. And if you're not a hug person, it's just good vibes. So without further ado, we are back from our break. So that is the wrong scene. It's called Avery has way too many overlays that they don't use set up on their OBS. So yeah, it was time for the NPCs to go. And I think I'm going to start with the weird were-owl thing. So after getting hit, the eyes clear up. And in a moment of clarity, they go... they don't go hoot growl, that is a good guess. Chat. They go, I already said what they did. They did howl, yowl thing. And, they kind of like sway on their feet a bit, like trying to figure out like where they want to go, what they want to do. They kind of see that that one dark acolyte's knocked out already, and then they see that Finn's mom is still up, and they kind of look back and forth, and then they just like clutch their head, and they just go, "Stop controlling me. I don't worship you anymore. Stop it." And they don't actually attack on their turn. So that's their turn. Meanwhile, Finn's mom is one... Actually, no, I do have her stat block. I was like, I forgot to make her stat block. Haha, no I don't. I was jerry-rigging one to pretend to be hers until I finalize hers. So, until I get her final one up, we're going to use just this one. Finn's mom is fucking pissed that she was charmed. And remind me who charmed her? Who was it?
Lim.
That was Lim. I distinctly remember Cory going, I would like to charm Finn's mom, which normally I'd be like, please don't, but in that case it made sense.
Because Cory's not here to help me with that, I'm gonna just have her attack someone else nearby. So she's gonna... I think Ferenz is like closest in her frontward field of vision, so she's gonna try to do a fucky wucky to you, Ferenz. She's gonna she is going to... What did I want her to do? She's gonna try to cast Withering Touch on you. So let me roll and see if she slaps you with the Death Touch.
No. Oh man, what I wouldn't give to have counterspell right now.
There's a 16 hit, Caleb.
A 16 does hit.
Okay. So she slaps you with the Hand of Death. And you're gonna take 5 damage.
Oh no. Not damage.
Listen, we're not all barbarians. Alright, and that's gonna be her turn, so we're gonna start back at the top. So, I'm gonna go back up to... drum roll please. Basil, what are you up to now?
Alright, cool. So, I'm gonna take Finn's dagger and 15 feet.
I have 2. You can use both of them. I trust you.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna throw it at Finn's mom, but in a way where I am aiming for the hilt to hit her and not like the blade. So like I'm trying to knock her out with the hilt of the dagger. But also this could be a little bit spicy. We'll see. Okay, so
Um.
that's a 17.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, I'm aiming right like at her forehead. Would it count as piercing damage if I'm just hitting her with the hilt?
It won't. So I'm gonna let you keep the 6. We're just gonna say it's like bludgeoning damage, or you could just
Okay.
say, if you want to be goofy, you could say like whacked her in the face damage. Like you slapped her with like the you slapped her with like the hilt of it, basically. Um.
Cool, cool.
So, uh, her eyes are still like black and like glazed over like that, but slightly less dark. So like you're slowly like, actually no, that was a regular weapon. Never mind, that wasn't end. Yeah, so you injured her a little bit, but the corruption's still there. It's only end that can do like the corruption
Oh,
thing.
yeah, I'm just trying to knock her out. I'm not trying
Yeah,
to.
so yeah, you damaged her a little bit, but she's still awake. So,
Okay, I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the second dagger.
ooh, 2 knives.
Oh.
That hits. Yeah, so you
I'm
like
nervous.
smack her in the head again, and like there's a little bit of a bruise starting to form, but she's still awake.
Darn it. She's very awoke. Okay. I'm done.
All right, and then we're gonna go to friends.
Gonna go. I'm gonna throw my other hand axe and go. It's not very nice to cast spells without permission. That'll hit. So they're 8 points of slashing damage, non-lethal.
Yep. So she's definitely got a big ass bruise now. Still awake though, unfortunately.
All right. And I'm just gonna look at her and stick my tongue out and try to draw some more aggro. That'll
Frank's like,
be
fight me. All right. So then it's gonna go to Fynn.
Okay, would I be able to do Eldritch Blast as a non-lethal attack?
Because I am so kind, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. I will hold out. I'll lean from around Basil, using him as cover. Thank you, Basil. And I will, in my little Leslie Larry persona, just kind of go, Mrs. Goldenrod, control yourself, and I'll cast Eldritch Blast on her. Alright, let's see if I hit. 16! Okay, and then that does 12 force damage. I'm really glad I took Agonizing Blast, so that's...
Yeah, so that hits and the damage goes through. And,
Great.
you said Eldritch Blast, right?
Yeah, so it's force damage.
So force damage? Okay, so... God, I didn't realize how much HP she had until we started to do this. She's got a fuck ton of bruises now, but she's still awake.
What the fuck? Ma'am.
She looks like she looks like she got like smacked with a bunch of baseball bats, but she's still awake right now.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. So that's a cantrip. I could still... should I hex her or should I heal friends? Friends, you want some HP back?
Oh no,
I know
I'm fine.
You're good? Okay, great.
I am
Okay.
literally okay.
Cool. Oh right, you're fucking barbarian. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
You know what? You know, I should have done this first, but I'm gonna cast Hex on my mom. As a way of saying, and I also say, Cadris would be very disappointed in you, seriously! I do have to maintain concentration on this spell, but until the spell ends, when I hit her with an attack, I do an extra amount of necrotic damage, and I can choose an ability to give her disadvantage on those checks. Constitution, maybe? In case she has any concentration spells,
Okay. Do you wanna Since I feel bad that she's still up despite being beat to shit, do you want to pretend you do that first and roll the extra damage?
Oh, sure. That's very nice of you, yeah. In that case, I will roll the extra necrotic damage. Max damage gets more damage.
I was like, surely this is a reasonable HP, but then you guys are like smacking the shit out of her. She's still awake, and I'm like, I should have put her HP lower, but I'm not changing it now. You guys gotta work for it. You want to level up, you're gonna beat up this mom.
You gotta fucking earn it.
Yeah.
Beat up your mom. This is how we're to help her. Okay, yeah, that's my. Yeah, I didn't.
Not... It's like, listen, we're knocking her out, so we can decorrupt her and save her, and we'll heal her afterward. It's fine. There's checks and balances. We got this. Like,
we're subduing her. Okay, so that's my action, my bonus action, and I will stay here behind Basil because I'm squishy, and that will end my turn.
And then it was Kokia.
Okay, I am actually going to summon beast in a land beast.
You're gonna attack the mom with the animal, or are you gonna go for the were-owl, you think?
I'm thinking the were-owl.
Okay.
It's a small beast, a bestial spirit. Gonna attack it with a it's just one attack. It's called Maul.
All right. So is it a roll to hit one, or am I needing to do a save?
Sorry, I'm clicking on it and it's not doing anything.
Okay.
Ah. Okay. I'm sorry, that's the damage. You know what? We're just gonna roll a... It doesn't... I'm assuming a 4 doesn't hit.
Yeah, 4 doesn't, unfortunately.
Okay.
Your beastie's trying its best, but it...
Yeah.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed... Okay, I shouldn't have sung that song. We're gonna get copyrighted, but I couldn't resist. So, Callie.
I'm gonna move in with it as well.
Perfect.
Okay, Callie. What do I do? Because Sad Boy cried out. But also Sad Boy looks corrupted, doesn't he?
Yeah, I would say, and you're very unprofessional. I'm new to this whole corruption concept and demigod thing and remembrance guild thing, and you're very unprofessional beginner opinion. If Finn's mom is mega corrupted, though the were-owl is like super mega corrupted, like they're like probably a step above her in the corruption scale.
Cool, yeah, scary, not getting close to that. I'm gonna shoot at him again, but I'm gonna take out like a leg or something so he can't walk forward. And also, most likely won't kill him as easily, so non-lethal damage.
Go for it.
Stab you from a distance. 23 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
14 damage if he gets the sneak attack.
Yep.
I don't know if he does because no one's really within 5 feet and he knows where I am, so I don't know if I get advantage to get sneak attack.
Listen, I gave both of these fuckers way too much HP, so we're gonna just let you use the high number.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm by the bush and he just doesn't know where in the bush I am. We'll go with that.
You're playing in the leaves, but also fighting baddies all at the same time.
Playing in the leaves. I'm not eating these leaves, though.
Yeah, you're like, listen, I know which leaves are magical and what aren't, and these are just dirty, gross leaves that don't let me cast spells.
I know I'm hungry, but I'm not that hungry. Doodle,
like,
go find me a snack.
I don't want to eat salad today, Mom. It's gonna be the were-owl's turn. I just realized I never had an end go, but it's fine. They can go after you knock the mom out. If you knock the mom out within the next 5 minutes before we end. The were-owl cries out in pain again. and does fall onto one knee. And that's their turn. And like I said, En's just gonna go once you knock the mom out. So then we're gonna back up to Basil.
Okie dokie. So I have run out of daggers officially. But, and I say this very nervously, what I do have is a crowbar in my inventory.
You gonna like
Unequipped.
GTA 5 this or what?
Considering it, I don't have a lot of other things. Okay. Stormy just said my mom was a crowbar. Okay, so if I touch her with the crowbar, will I get corrupted, or does it have to be like skin to skin?
I'm gonna say that well, how long is the average crowbar? Do you think it's like
I think
it's like at least
foot
a foot
and a
long?
half. Yeah. I say this never having ever touched a crowbar.
Okay, so according to our master crowbar expert, Fluxy, crowbar is 2.5 feet long, so I'm gonna say that for now, because once again, I don't have the corruption thing readily available, which I thought it was in one place, but it's not. We'll say that you're fine for now. In the future, if I need a retcon, I will. So you're fine. Smack away if you wanna. If you really want to GTA 5 this, I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to her, yeah, and go for like a gentle, just like a light little spicy tap.
Spicy tap?
Just like, just on the side of the head, just a little bit. What should I roll for that?
Why don't you... To keep it simple, I'm just gonna say, just roll your dagger again. Like, fuck it. Like, we're not gonna get hung up on the details. So just roll a dagger thing, and we'll pretend it's
A
the
dagger
crowbar.
hit DC. Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna say that hits. Let me check her. Let me check her HP real quick. Okay. Oh my god. I can't believe this is happening. This is such a weird fight.
Oh no.
So you did establish this was non-lethal, so this isn't, you didn't kill her, but Basil, how do you want to do this? Is there anything else you want to add about the crowbar swinging?
Yeah!
I think I just like make eye contact with her and I'm like, sorry. And then I just swing. Like, that's it. Uh-oh.
Sorry!
This is for your own good! We'll fix it later with healing spells. We gotta, like, knock you out so you don't try to kill us while we decorrupt you. Cool-pa! Oh my god.
Cool!
Cool, we're on the same page. You know, out of all things I expected to happen tonight, I didn't expect you guys to resort to, axes and crowbars to resolve this fight. But congrats, both Mom and, the other humanoid are knocked out. The pumpkin mimic, I forgot about the pumpkin mimic, not gonna lie, but because she was in command of it and I don't feel like dealing with it, we're gonna say that once she's knocked out, the mimic knocked out too. Is that how mimics work? Probably not, but fuck the mimic. We're gonna say the mimic crumpled to the ground too because she's unconscious. So screw you, mimic. We're not dealing with you.
I thought the mimic had already crumpled to the ground, like immediate one shot, it was down.
That was
that was the. So there was two people, the mimic and then like an actual human with Finn's mom. You know,
okay.
Friends one-shotted like the actual person. So I'm just I'm retconning it because at first I was super into the mimic, but right now I'm like, fuck the mimic. I don't care about you. You're unconscious too.
Mrs. Goldenrod, please go to bed. Thank you, Hale.
It's past your bedtime. You and your mimic need to go to bed.
I thought about equipping my bow and shooting her, but for some reason, like, the thought of a piercing arrow sticking in her felt more dangerous than the crowbar I have in my adventures pack.
I'm gonna put a arrow in her. Let me just get out the thing so I can bludgeon her to death. Hey, you know, it worked. As soon as... Oh no, sorry, session's over. Never mind. Session's over.
On that note, we're gonna leave off there. Next session, we'll pick up with dealing the consequences of our action and also figuring what the fuck's going on with the were owl thing. So,
would N still be able to... I know there's 2 more charges on the thing before we go. Would N be able, like, first thing next session to, like...
Yeah, well,
maybe stab one more time? Because
I forgot to have N go, so next session we'll start with N to try to decrypt your mom, and then we'll move on. From there,
I just want to make sure.
That's
my backstory right there.
Thank you for listening. Use crowbars responsibly. Go to bed on time, and when in doubt, don't worship evil gods. That's just a warning. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
You gonna promo us?
Oh no, sorry. Before we go, I just want to say, go listen to Fast Times at Ridgemont High. The DM is trans and a black woman, and I love her. It's Persephone Valentine. It's also really fucking funny. I've enjoying it so far. There are a lot of triggers in it, but they do list them. Fast Times at D&D High, please go listen to it. It's really good. That was it.
If we're gonna squeeze in Rex, I would also like to squeeze in a recommendation of there's a podcast, D&D podcast called Compelled Duel. There's 2 players and they do alternating DMs, so one time one player DMs, and other times they switch. It's a really unique setup. It's fun. Check out the one. Story recommended. Check out the one. I recommended one, both, neither. Just keep it in mind. Support each other. Love each other, and have a good night. Goodbye, friends.